Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I am here at home. I forgot my coffee in my room. I had to go back and get it. I'll do that in a minute. But I just want to talk to y'all for a bit. First of all, I miss going to church. The past few weeks we've been having to watch church online because of the coronavirus. It's pretty serious when you can't get out and go to church. So thankfully my church and a lot of other churches are doing live streams. Today I decided to actually get dressed, put makeup on, and pretend I'm actually at church. Well, not pretend, but just be church ready. And I have my Bible and my notebook over here by me. I don't have my ring on. I've been cleaning because I'm officially stuck home for the next few weeks because my workplace has closed down until further notice. So I just want to talk to y'all for a bit about God's timing. If you follow me on my blog or if you're friends with me, you know that yesterday, March 28th, Lee and I were supposed to get married. We chose this date back in June to get married, not knowing that this was all going to be happening. And we were both excited about getting married. Well, we're still excited about getting married. But we were excited about our day. We were planning our honeymoon. We had put money down for our Airbnb. We're be going to Tennessee. So we went back and forth for months between June and November about whether or not we should move the date. Something deep down inside me told me we needed to, but I'm a pretty stubborn person. I wanted to marry my best friend as soon as possible, and I did not want to move the date. Well, he kept on saying we need to move the date, and I was like, no, we'll be fine. Finally, in November, we decided the best thing for us to do, the thing that God wanted us to do, was to move our wedding date. Not knowing this COVID-19 was going to hit the States when it did. So I was pretty devastated. I spent the entire day, the day after we decided, in bed, moping around, thinking I have to wait a whole year to marry my best friend. And then I moped around for weeks at work and around the house, thinking I have to wait a whole year to marry my best friend. I finally came to the point of accepting the fact that Lee and I were not getting married in 2020. I had to come to the point to realize that this was not God's timing for us to get married at the time. It took a while to get to the point of being content, but I did. So I was pretty content about the decision that we had made. Some days it was easy, some days it wasn't. I would go weeks without wanting to buy anything for the wedding, and I finally got to the point that I wanted to. Well then, March rolled around, and I was very sad at the beginning of March because I was thinking I'm trying to get my TV ready for church, so I'm looking at right now. So I was very sad at the beginning of March, thinking it would have been 27 days till I married Lee. And then the COVID-19 hit. He knew that I would have been more devastated and upset about the fact that Lee and I would have to change our plans. I feel like God had his way of sparing me the disappointment from not getting married when we wanted to. And I knew that my parents probably would have lost some money with some of the things we were going to rent and the caterers. And that was money that we couldn't get back and would have to put money back in later on when Lee and I replanned the date. One thing that Lee and I really wanted was to have our family there, was to have friends there, was to have my church family there. And if we would have gone ahead and planned on doing that, then the people that we mean most to us wouldn't have been able to come. And I just really wanted those people part of our special day. My best friends wouldn't have been able to come to the wedding. It was, if we had gone forward, it probably would have just been the pastor, my parents, my sister, her husband, and me and Lee. And some brides are okay with that. But for me, events like this is for the people that you care most about to be there. And so I feel like God had his way of just saying, hey, Becca, back in November, hey, Becca, y'all don't need to get married in March. I have my reasons why. And one of the reasons was because of this COVID-19 situation. And when I looked at that the other day, I was like, wow, God is amazing. He knew, and I would have no idea back in November or back in June that we'd be in this worldwide pandemic. My heart goes out to the people who are graduating. My heart goes out to the people who have lost loved ones. Sorry. My heart goes out to people who had to postpone their weddings, who decided to go forward and get married, and who had to, in the end, postpone. But as I think about this, I think about God's timing and that He's an all knowing God. So, all that said, I have learned through all this that God's timing is perfect, that God is in control and He knows us better than we know ourselves. Now, Lee and I are planning on getting married next year. We have a date set, we're excited about it. So let's remember to pray for those affected by this virus. Oh, I just touched my face. It's so hard not to. So let's just pray for those affected by this virus, those who's had to postpone plans, those whose lives are changing. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below, comment, and watch my last video on Lee and I shopping for each other. Y'all have a great day. I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna go eat lunch. Bye.